Many people when they hear about Motorola phones, the first thing that comes to mind is maybe this phone, or that phone, or that other phone. Or besides, if maybe they hear about Nokia phones, what comes to the mind, it takes them back to the years that are so past, and then they think about this phone, they think about that phone, and think about phone. And maybe to be so precise, when people think about LG tabs, when they hear LG, maybe they will think about TV, they will think about home theaters, they will think about different types of things, and they take their minds away from the actual things that they're supposed to be enjoying. But what if I told you to say, let's shift our mind a little bit and let's go back to the same companies that we've just talked about. Let's see how far they have gone, what they have done in the year 2025. And I'm here to introduce to you to the most best, nice, and most exclusive technology that you can ever meet is when you come to Motorola phones. Do you know that Motorola phones is just something that is way much beyond the small phones that we used to have? Do you know that Nokia phones have released better phones that are really nice, smooth, fast on the internet, very good battery, and LG phones have also been released on a very vast series. And when you talk about Motorola phones, you might think about one phone, you might think of two phones, but let me tell you, when you talk about Motorola phones, it's just the whole world being opened to you. So let me shift your mind from thinking small, but this time around we have got better technologies that have come into play. And right now we've got phones that can compete with Google Pixel, phones that can compete with iPhones, phones that can compete with those big names that you know on the market. And with me today, I've got some of the phones that I really want to show you so that you can really know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, when you hear about Motorola phones, let your mind shift from this small phone, that small phone, let your mind come in 2025. And with me today, I just have two Motorola phones that I really want to show you in this video. Okay, can you believe that this is a Motorola phone? Okay, this phone is actually Motorola. I've used this phone before, and this phone has a capacity of 5,000 battery. And guess what? How long can it stay? Almost 2 days with your data switched on. And this is called Moto G Power. When it comes to Motorola, they'll release them on the series, just like Samsung. You have Samsung S10, Samsung S20, and with Motorola it's just the same. Today I am shocked to note that Motorola have released thousands of phones, that's such as Motorola G5, Motorola G7, Motorola G9, Motorola G. When you come to GGGG, they have got different phones, and when you come to MMM, they have got different phones. Motorola KKKK, they have different phones, just like that. So when you jump into Motorola world, it's more or less like you jump into the world that you can never come out again. Okay, because these phones, trust me, they are very addictive. So you might be using a Motorola today that is G. Okay, tomorrow you might not want to go to other phone, you just jump, you change the series. Instead of G, you go to K. Instead of K, you go to M. Instead of M, you go to Power. All those are different series of Motorola. And today, this is the phone that I'm talking about. This phone is actually 64 GB. Can you believe this is a Motorola phone? This is their logo here. Okay, this is their logo. And trust me, this phone is not from China. This phone is actually from USA, and people have given the guards to items that come from there more or less as compared to Chinese products. Okay, so these phones, these are the cameras that it has. So it has 1, 2, 3 cameras, and it also has a flash right there. So when it comes to capturing, you capture very nice experiences with this phone. I'm telling you guys. So it has a zoom there. Okay, it zooms. This is a photo as we are doing a video. You see, optical zoom is up to 8 times. Okay, such a standard phone, guys, such a standard phone. Okay, apart from that, I earlier mentioned to say it goes up to almost 2 days. Okay, look at the screen, guys, and if there is something that I've really loved about this phone, it's how smooth the screen is. Okay, when you are touching it, it is very smooth. You might be thinking of the odd way of Motorola phones, but let me tell you guys, it's the smoothest phone that you can ever have right now. Okay, this phone also, it is very fast on the internet. When it comes to internet connection, it is very fast. Okay, Motorola. So this is one example of a Motorola phone. Okay, and I'm sure this side also it's a glass. This is a glass also, so it's able to break. And this is a fingerprint there. And on the fingerprint, they made sure to say there is their logo as Motorola. So this phone is also Type-C, and it has, guys, if there is something so special about this phone, it is the speaker. When the speaker is praying, I'm telling you guys, this phone, one time a friend told me to say, are you praying a laptop or you're praying a phone? When it's just a phone, the speaker itself, guys. So it also has the headphone there, okay? So this is called Moto G Power, and it is really, really nice. This phone is actually on sale. I'm selling it at 2,200 kwacha. It's a pre-owned phone, okay? So aside from there, I also have another tiny phone, which is also Motorola, okay? Look at this, guys. So this shape is now different from like the notch there is different from the one I was just showing you. So this one is in the G series. So this is Moto G7 Power. This is G7 Power. All right. So it is also smooth, so nice, and the battery capacity almost 2 days. Look at that. This phone has been traveling for about a month, but the battery has not finished. I received this phone yesterday, and it has been moving for about 30 days, almost 30 days. But the battery is still intact. I've not even charged the phone before, okay? But the phone is actually still working, okay? So the battery is really nice. The screen, guys, it's so soft, I'm telling you. Very soft. When you just touch, it's even vibrating there to show you that, okay, you've touched there, okay? So it's one of the best ones. This one also is Type-C, okay? And the speaker for this phone is actually here, okay? That is where the speaker is. So the camera is there. Also the camera, guys, it's a nice camera, okay? So that's my cameraman. Okay, so the back camera, okay, so clean, so nice, okay? Take your minds off from the old phones that you've been thinking about. This is a new Motorola model, a new Motorola version, okay? It might shock you, okay? This is the back side, so smooth as well. It's a glass and very, very small. Without forgetting, there is their own Motorola symbol, okay? So here we have a flash there, we have a camera there, okay? We also have the headset jack, which is here. I'm sure this is a mouthpiece over that side, okay? So that's about it, guys. This is a new world. This is a new version that we are talking about. So don't only think about Google Pixel, don't only think about Samsung, don't only think about whatever it is, but also think Moto, okay? Think Moto, think LG, also think my guy, okay? These are the phones that we are talking about, guys, and they are really, really nice. In case you need any type of a Motorola phone, I'm here to provide. And we have a lot of number of these phones that are coming in transit. We'll actually update you. See you guys in the next video.